Hello, everybody. I hadn't been on here live in so long. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. Why did I say years? I don't know. It's just me. I've been up. Hey, I've been up for a while. Watched fireworks last night. Oh, it was so pretty. But this technique today I want to show you. And I know everybody's probably still asleep. But I did this in my Unique by Melissa page on Facebook. And so everybody loved it. And let me just say, I wore it all day. It stayed all day. It's really incredible how this works. So I've already done my eyes. I've done my brows, but we haven't done my face. Now I do have, my all of my skincare on. And so I'm going to kind of pat this off a little bit. And what I like to do is right before I get up here and do my under eyes, first. A little bit. I've already put some stuff there, but I'm going to put just a tad more. And what I used was, I've been using this. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's some kind of, look, this is like a trial size. You don't have to buy the big one. And I really, really like it. And it's so good for this part of your eyes. Let me see if I can read what it says. It's the facial oil that she has out. Wonderful. So if y'all are popping on, say hello. I'm kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I'm so used to Facebook, going live on Facebook. But it's beautiful here in Alabama today. Not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely. I can't wait to get out. Yay. And my husband's son, they're going to have a baby today. Hey, Wendy. Wanda. Hey, Wanda, how are you? You're up early too, huh? I actually got up and then went back to bed. You know what I did last night? We didn't go anywhere, So we've been trying to clean out the garage, and that was my husband's job. And so, because I'm working. And so I'm gonna put some hottie on. This is one thing you need in your life is hottie. Go ahead and get your lips plumped up. And he has a lot to do too, but he's been off. And so last night I worked in that garage for about 2.5 hours. It was crazy, but it looks better. I got it, everything I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Go me. He came in there and he said, I can't believe this. I'm like, well, believe it. Okay, so this technique, if you're going to try this, you're going to need like a cream foundation. And I'm going to use Kosas, and I'm going to use, because I did this the other day, so I'm going to do the exact same thing I did. So what I did was, this is the revealer. I love this. It's great for mature skin. I wear it all the time. And then I'm going to use the Kosas also concealer. And this is a neutral, it's a 0.5 N, so it's a neutral color. And I did go to Ulta yesterday, and I got some new things I'm going to try. I'm really excited about some of the things I grabbed. Now, one of them I used today on my brows. And I think I should have got a little bit darker color because I had to come back in with something else to make it just a shade darker, because you want it to match this up here, your real hair color. This is not my real hair. Technically, it's attached to my head, so it is right now. So it's my real hair now. But what you're going to need a blending bud. And I recommend this one here highly. It's the original Beauty Blender. Love it. I have 2 of them. I swap them in and out, because I have to wash one and then I have one to use. So you have to have this moist. This is the size of it. This one's dirty, don't judge. See how little it is, and see what happens when you get the moisture in it. You need the moisture in it for this trick. So we're going to take Kosas. Now, mind you, I don't have any face primer. This contains no face primer at all. I'm just going to do 2 little pumps of that color. I don't know what color this is. I've had it for a while, but I use it a lot. You're going to take the Beauty Blender. You are going to grab whatever setting spray that you have. Now I'm going to use Unique's, because this one is a prime and set mist. And it comes out like a really, really fine spray. Love it. It is my favorite because you can use this as a primer as well. But it's really just a setting spray. So spray this really good. And then you're going to take where you sprayed and you're just going to dab it down into the foundation, and you're just going to start blending. Now, this foundation is not like full coverage or anything, so if you want to cover up spots like that, um, sometimes I'll grab my stick foundation with Unique and I will just dot that and it will go away. That's what I did yesterday. Now, we are going to put this underneath our eyes, so don't freak out over that, okay? Don't freak out over that. It works really well. This is such a light foundation. I love it, and I wear it quite a bit, especially this time of year when your skin gets dry. You really, really, really want to find one that you love. And I've had this one. I've had it for a while, but I don't wear the same thing every day. So let's grab a little more, and we're going to come up here, and I'm going to have to spray it one more time, and I'm going to have one more pump. See, it doesn't take a whole lot, just a little tiny bit. And then shake it up. Did y'all have a good New Year's? A Christmas? Gosh, I'm wore out. Stuff like that wears me out. Hey, good morning. How are you? You working today? I'm not doing nothing today. I'm not working in that garage today. No, 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 and no. We're going to have a new grandbaby today. At some point. They went last night, but she's not here yet. It's exciting having grandbabies. Yeah, it's my husband's son's baby. And they gonna have a little girl. I love me some girls. We need more girls in this family. I had brothers. I didn't have any sisters. So that's why I love having girlfriends. And that's why I love doing this, because I get lots of girlfriends. Now you see, I sprayed it again, and what we're gonna do is take. I'm gonna make sure I got enough of this right here at the top, because you really want to use the top of this, and you want to come in and grab it, and whatever. You're not putting a whole lot. Now you see, I don't have anything left, and you're gonna pop it right underneath, and just kind of press it in, and we're going to let this set for a few minutes because you want it to kind of grab and hold. You want it to set. And so let's get our big mirror and see what that looks like. That is amazing, ain't it? Yeah. I'm from South, so if I say words you don't understand, you just tell me I don't understand what you just said. That's the Southern way of doing things. Because I might say yonk to, and you might not know what that means. Oh, I wish I could see names. Hey, Bill, how are you? Happy New Year. Yay. It's a whole new year. And it's been almost a year since my mom passed. She passed away last year. I can say last year now. On the 3rd of January. So today's the 1st. So in 2 days, it will be an entire year that she's been gone. I was in her room last night, which I still haven't cleaned out yet. I can't seem to get myself motivated to do that. So it is what it is. It is. I just can't do it right now. I'm going to though. I'm gonna this is in my bedroom, and so what I'm gonna do is move everything here, and that room's gonna become my glam room or whatever, and I'll have everything in there. Hey, Colleen, that means you're one of my grits. Grits. I love grits. I don't eat grits much anymore though. You're putting color under. Yeah, I'm going to use Kosas. I did put a little bit, but I'm letting it set just for a second. You don't want to go right in and put this over, because that setting spray is there and you want it to kind of adhere to your face. But I am going to use this, and I am going to use a little bit more spray, but we're going to put this right here. I love Kosas. This is one of my favorite colors. I do like this one too. This one's a really nice one. This is Too Faced, and this is that is it an ethereal light? Girl, this will lighten up your face so good. But with this technique, and I'm using the Kosas foundation, I wanted to keep it all kind of more neutral. I didn't want it to be too light, because I have the foundation there. So it's Deb was my Oh, I'll come back. I always look at all the comments and stuff, and I'll put everything I've used down in the description box because I don't go live on here much, and I don't know how you add all that. I'll come back and add it. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and put this on too. I like to put it here, 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 and a little there, and a little there, and a little dab there. Okay, that's about it. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm not going to worry about that spot, but I'm going to show you if you take a stick foundation. No, that's not my stick. That's my blush. This is my, it all looks the same. Look, I wish they would make it in colors because everything is black. And when you go to pick stuff up, you don't know what you got. And so what I did was just kind of dab that a little bit. And see, this is a full coverage foundation. And I just kind of pat it in. And, you know, I'm going to come back with a little bit of setting spray anyway. I'm not going to do this side because that side's not as bad. But that's a big one. That one. Me and that one tie up quite a bit. I am going to the dermatologist though. This month, at the end of this month. I haven't been in a long time. So I'm going to see what he says. What I like to do when I go, I'm not going to do my face, but I'm going to ask him. I've had the chemical peels on my arms, legs, chest, back before, but it's been quite a while. And so I'm going to see if he'll do that again because he'll just do a wash. And, you know, it's wintertime. You're going to be wearing clothes, so nobody will see it peel. Hi, Kathy. So you're going to take this. See, let it set a few minutes. Don't go right in. That's what I'm doing. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Good morning. Southern Belle. I'm very Southern. Y'all, I'm from a place called, it's not on the map, it's called Hopeville, Alabama. But I'm in Wetumpka. I live in Wetumpka now. But the place I'm from, they call it Slap Out. It is a fun place to grow up, I can tell you that. Lived on the lake, you know, Bonner's Point. My original name is Bonner. But my grandfather had a fishing lodge down there, and he rented out cabins and stuff like that for fishermen. It was the ideal place to grow up. It was fun. All right, you see how I'm doing all the light in the center of my face? I love the light in the center of my face. And so let me put a little bit of this on here too. I love this stuff. This is like the Wonder Stick, and it's very dirty, so don't judge. But look, I have about used all of this. Now this is WS. You can get these in Walmart, wherever. I looked for some yesterday. I have a brand new one, but I just don't want to open it until this one's gone. But I'll list everything anyway. I'm going to go ahead and add some of this here and here. And I'm going to add a little bit here and here down over my nose. And we're going to add some cream blush. And for those with turkey neck, I always come down through here. Kind of take it up right underneath your ears. And don't forget to blend it. I did that one day. I was in a hurry to get out and go to work. And I was sitting in the car before I got out to work. And I looked and I said, oh, crap. I didn't even blend that out. And I didn't have anything I could do with my hands. I won't do that again. Nope. Nope, nope. Now, you can put a little contour there if you want. My hair covers up over here, so I don't worry about this side. But this is fun. I love using this. Now, I do put a little bit right under here underneath my lip, because that gives you a little shadow, makes your lip look bigger. You can also put it at the top too. I have a thin top lip, so I don't think it'll help that much. Not really. Let's do it. All right. You coming out, Marky? My hubby coming out. All right, let's finish this. So dab it here. And I did put a little more of the setting spray on it. But we are going to set this with powder, so don't let that freak you out either, because I know when we're older, you think, oh my God, you're going to use powder? Well, yes, because the powder is the key. And I use two different kinds. I like to use Laura Mercier, and I like to use It's. I use It's under my eye, and everything else is the Laura Mercier. Because the Laura Mercier is kind of an ivory color. It's not so white. But I do like to use the It's in the center of my face, and then I put the other everywhere else. So, I mean, you're going to need a powder puff. You can't do it with, oh my gosh, that looks so good. There is like nothing settling in here. It's amazing. Oh, so I've been doing this technique like all week. I've tested it and it's amazing because in the middle of the day, it's almost like if you have oily skin, you know, it just kind of absorbs. You don't get all the stuff. That looks really good. I love this. I hope y'all try it. Now if you've got a cream foundation, you use what you want, but I love the Kosas. I think it's really the revealer, and I've had a lot of ladies get it and they say they like it too. So I'm gonna just put a little more dab of the setting spray, just light, really lightly through here. And I'm gonna put it there and just kind of sort of where I had the rest. Okay, look at that. Looks like my skin, but better, right? It does. It just has a skin-like look. Now we're going to take, we got to blend this out. We got to definitely blend this out, Lord. You don't want to, you don't want to walk out. I couldn't believe I did that day. I was running late, and I was like, crap. Look at that. It's got a line there. It's the worst thing in the world. I was thinking, oh, get on the elevator with people. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? Sorry, I forgot to blend. All right, so we're gonna. This is unique. We have new blushes, and I love this one because it's like a barely there kind of color. I mean, really, it is. It's what it's called, barely there, and it's kind of pink. And you see, I use a little bit, but it gives you such a pretty shine. Now we are going to use powder over it too, but that's toward the end of this. So what you want to do now is, oh, I got to spray it again. Yeah, you have to spray it every time. I do. That's what I found works best. And blend this in. And now you're setting this, okay? And then we're going to come back and we're going to do the powder. The powder is the key to this whole look. I mean, blending is the key, and then powder is the next thing. So, blend, blend, blend. Yeah, I'm telling you, that day I did that. I just could not believe I did that. Happens to the best of us, I guess. All right, so this is what I'm going to use. Now, get you a big powder puff. This is Slow Mercy. They have these. I saw them at Ulta yesterday. I didn't buy another one, and these, I have washed this one, and it comes back. It's pretty good. And see how light this is? It's really light color. And so now, this I learned from Wayne Goss. Wayne Goss technique. That's what this is. He's so fun. Did y'all know he got married? I watch him all the time. Y'all probably do too. He's so good. I can't believe how much I've learned from him and, about makeup. And this is one of the things he says is the best thing to do is press the powder into your skin with a powder puff. And this is what I've done over this technique. Now, if you want to use a brush, I guess you could. You're not going to get the same effect, though, because you're pushing this into your skin. Your pores are not going to show. Let me start up here. And it's just awesomest. I love it. Kind of blend all that in. I'm putting it over that little bit of contour. I didn't put enough contour there to mess with anyway. I'm going to turn it and come on the other side. And make sure you come up. But you know what? When you do the center of your face, it's going to be touchable. It's touchable and it's not tacky because we put on a cream. That's why I was so like, wow, it's amazing. It is. It's one of the best techniques that I've been doing this past week. And I'm just having a good time with it. And I thought, I got to share it because now don't put this underneath your eyes. That is a no. Don't put it there. Just around your face. And lightly pat it in. Y'all see my scar? I had a wreck. It was last year, and I passed out going to work. And at a red light, which I can't believe I didn't hit anybody, but I hit a telephone pole. But I was going really slow, and so they made me I had to put in a pacemaker. Well, according to what I've learned is the pacemaker hasn't had to do anything yet, so I'm not quite sure if I needed it or not, but they would not let me drive unless I had one put in. So That happened all last year, and then Mom passing too. So last year, I'm over last year. Okay, I've got to get over last year. All right, let me look one more time before I set this. Okay, so now you can come back and look, and if you see anything sitting there, which you will, because we have wrinkles, okay, and then you're going to take the end of this, and most of the time it's always going to be right underneath your eyelashes, right in this area. So just kind of dab it, and it will remove it. Let's see the side before you put your powder. That's why it's a good idea to let it sit before you put your powder on, because then you're going to wind up with a mess if you try to do it too fast. It needs to adhere and warm up to your skin. So I love this brush. This is a BK Beauty brush. I have a code for these. I'll put everything in the description box. But these are fabulous. Woman-owned company. I love it. And Hot and Flashy brushes. I know y'all know Angie, because if you watch any kind of makeup stuff, she's been doing it forever. Now, I always tap this off. Very, very minimal. You see, and this is their powder brush. And that's the reason I use it. It's very soft. And I just kind of pat it in that area. And then I come and look at it. And it's perfect. It's not going to go anywhere. I just don't think, I think I like to have more light here. So you could use the Laura Mercier if you wanted to. But I really like this one. I love this brush. It's very soft. It's not going to stick you at all. And then she has a contour brush that I like to use too. And I do bring just a little, I know I already put some Laura here, but I just like a little light in the center of my face right there. Like that. Now see, that looks so natural, doesn't it? I love it. And see now, I can touch my skin. It's amazing. Like if you go to hug somebody, you're not going to give them all your makeup. That's basically how it works. So we're done with the setting spray at this point. Now I am going to warm up my face with a little bit of bronzer because I love bronzer, and this is Unique's bronzer. It's a light color. Here's their brush. This one is number 109, and this one is number, I don't know all that. She's got so many brushes. This one is 113. So 109, 113. And take a little of this and just kind of pat it in. Perfect brush for this. I like watching her. You can learn a lot from her too. But, and Angie, I've learned a lot from her. I bet y'all watch her too, because she is awesomest. She got into it a long time ago. And hopefully, maybe this year I can make some changes in my life and I'll be able to kind of just do this. I would love it to just do this. I've been thinking about it for a while because I work for the state, you know, and it's a great job and I love the people. I'm 60. I'm just so, and I saw something the other day where it was a video and I shared it and it said, you know, you work all your life and then for us at this age, you're what is it, retirement 67, and the average person lives to be 78. And I'm thinking, that sucks. That's not a long time. So in my mind, I'm like, I gotta go do it now while I can go do something. Yes, we're gonna have now. Sorry, I broke this one, but this is this is Sisterly. This is Unique's blush, and this is sweet. This is supposed to have a top on it, but I just do it like this now, and I'm gonna use Angie's brush. Love this one, and I'm gonna mix these two, and we're gonna do like a little draping. Have y'all heard of draping? I like draping. Take a little sweet, and you don't have to get these. If you've got something comparable, this has a little shine in it, and this is matte. So when I put it over that blushing that we use, look at that. It's so pretty. I really enjoy doing this technique. I had such fun putting it together for the ladies the other day. Now, I am going to come over my nose just like that with whatever's left. And see, that kind of makes you look like you're really blushing. And you could put a little bit up here if you want. I don't usually do that, but you could. I got that contour there, but don't matter. So, ladies, that is like it. That's how you do it. It's that simple and easy. And when you get it down, you'll be able to do it so fast. Now, I'm going to do a little lippy because you can't leave your house without lips. So, so my mama always told me, Mom's like, you ain't got your lips on. Oh, I'll be out going out the door. Now, I love to put Hottie lip plumper. If you've got a lip plumper of any kind, make sure you do this first and let it set. And this has peppermint oil in it, and it kind of stingles a little bit, but it's wonderful. And it will get your lips in the right condition so that when you go to put on your lipsticks or whatever you're going to use, it just glides on so smooth. Now, this is NYX Need Me lip liner. It is my favorite. I went to Ulta yesterday and they didn't have any, so I was not happy with that. And I've had a lot of people say they can't find it. So I even went to NYX's site and they were out of stock in this color. It's that, yeah. And usually when I buy them, I usually buy like 2 at least. And I still got to finish my eyes out real quick. Now, I'm just going to fill this in on each side. And then we're going to come in with a different lip color. Like, I might use Minted. Let me see if I have Minted. That's loaded. Here's Minted. Minted is kind of a light pink, but it's really pretty as an ombre. Like that. And you rub it around. Smooth it out. My husband's in there doing the dishwasher. Ain't he happy? He's making me happy because I don't have to do it. I always clean it out. All right, put a little Hottie over this to give it a little sheen. And look how pretty that is. That's kind of like an ombre lip if you do it. It makes your lips look bigger if you put the light in the center and just kind of close out the other parts of it. But I love it. And this Need Me is like the perfect color ever. So, I like that. What do y'all think? Do you think you're going to try it? I hope you do. I think it's a great technique. Let me finish out my under eyes really quickly. I'm just going to use, this is a trick I've been doing here lately. This is the color Proper. And it's a chocolate brown. Unique only has like 2 colors now, and I love these. But what I do is, and this one's getting short because they're really long when you get them. Take a small brush, kind of like this. This is a BK Beauty brush 210. Yes, 210. I don't have my glasses on. And see how tiny it is, but it's got a little bullet point to it. So take this, and this is what I do with my eyes. Now, what you see here is this. I just kind of blend it out with it, and this is waterproof. And so that's what I like about it. And you just take a little bit and line it right underneath here, and it gives you kind of a smoky eye. And I do it on both sides. And then typically I will, if I want it to be really smoky, you could do, you know, your waterline down here. But I'll put this in the description box too. I love this color. And yes, you can use it as an eyeshadow. That's what I do. Come across here like this, and then you can just push it right up like that. And it really works. And there's no fallout. And that's another thing I like about it. There's no fallout. You're not going to get it everywhere. But see, since we cleaned this up on the side, that's what I usually do, is just come back and kind of add that color back where I want it. And it looks cohesive now. I like that. That's a good word, cohesive. I look put together. I don't know if anything's even open today, is it? Hi, Elizabeth. Mom used to say, oh, you know, I do miss my mom a lot. I did go up there, and I'm one of those kind of people who goes to the graves and stuff. And I just sat. You know, it's weird when you're standing there and both of your parents are side by side. And you're so used to having, Mom lived with me for 5 years. She had dementia. And so she was a job, you know, but I used all my time up for vacation because I had to take her to doctors and all these things. But I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And I hope my children do it for me. One would hope. One would hope. Now, this is so touchable. Please tell me y'all try this. And if you do try it, come back and put in the comments that it worked for you. You're just going to be amazed when you touch your face and how well it sits. Now, if you do need a setting spray at the end, I love this. This is Revolution Fix and Glow. If you haven't ever used this stuff is amazing. You can shake it up. It's all in the bottom, but it's real illuminating. You can see it running around in the bottom there. And you could definitely take this. I don't know that I would use it, with the application, but you can definitely come back, take that same beauty blender, get the original beauty blender. It's the best. I've had this one 2 years, y'all. And then just dab it. And this will give you a nice little shine right down through the middle of your face. See that? And it's setting. It's still setting. We've set our whole face a bunch of different ways today. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. It's fun. I need to do this some more, don't I? I go live pretty much every day during the week. I have a ladies' night on Wednesday night. So that's a lot of fun. I did this on Wednesday night for them, I believe. Or it was either Friday. But I'm always on there at like 6 in the morning because I have to leave here by 7 to get to work in Montgomery. So, all right. Thank you, guys. I will come out once I'm off of here. I'll put a thumbnail up and I'll create that. And then I'll put all the information about what I've used today. So if you're interested in, in getting any of these products, you can. I do highly recommend this. This is one of the best setting sprays I've ever used. However, I do like the Revolution, but I only like the Revolution for, doing what I just did. Although you could spray your whole face with this and then put your foundation, and it will peekaboo through to give you a little bit of a glow. But I like coming back and adding it there. And now that's going to be like that all day. I'm not going to have to worry about it at all. So, love you guys. I will see y'all next Sunday. That's all I ever have is like a Sunday to do things on. And it's hard for me because I have to get on here and actually film on Saturday and then have to upload it. So yesterday we were wanting to do things and get out of the house, and I told Mark, I said, I'm just gonna go live. I hadn't done that in a while. So yay! All right, now I got to figure out how to close this out. I forgot how to do that. So I'm just crazy. I know I am. All right, I'll figure it out. Let me see if it's this button. See, everything is trial and error. It is. Let me see what that does. Share, mute, what? Save highlight. Let me do, I think a share. I think I'm supposed to do that. Let's see. And if I hit that, that's going to cut it totally off. Okay. I'm technologically at the moment. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do what it says right here. And I will see y'all next week. And hopefully this saves. So see you later. I'm just going to hit it. There it is. Ha ha. I figured it